gun show attendees had license plates monitored, federal agents admit. A report last week in the Wall Street Journal provides further indication of the Obama administration's persecutory attitude toward America's gun owners. The newspaper claimed emails from a Freedom of Information Act (FOIA) request show that U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement (ICE) agents used local police officers in Southern California to drive around the parking lot of a large gun show to collect all of the car's information. Based on normal attendance at the show, thousands of individuals who were under no particularized suspicion were likely swept up in the surveillance dragnet. In addition to federal efforts, local police departments throughout the nation are also increasingly likely to use the tracking technology for their own investigative purposes. This local information gathering often goes on with little oversight and no restrictions to limit the sharing of data between agencies across all levels of law enforcement, hence federal agencies' ability to ask local law enforcement to handle information gathering at gun shows. The article states that ICE had hatched a plan to use license plate readers, LPRs, at Southern California gun shows to compare information on vehicles parked at the shows with information on vehicles later crossing the border into Mexico. Federal agents tasked local law enforcement in Southern California with recording the registrations of cars attending at least one gun show. The surveillance has angered gun enthusiasts, who called the action a violation of the Second Amendment. Agents from the Immigration and Customs Enforcement Agency, ICE, asked local law enforcement to use plate reading technology to record information on vehicles attending the gun show in Del Mar back in 2010. Data was then cross-checked with information on vehicles which crossed the Mexican border, around 37 miles south of Del Mar, in the hope of finding gun smugglers, according to the Wall Street Journal. Wall Street Journal. ICE confirmed to Wall Street Journal that the activity took place and resulted in no investigations or arrests. The annual gun show at Del Mar, which attracts 9,000 people, is the only show where it was planned to take place, according to the emails seen by the Wall Street Journal. The Drug Enforcement Administration and the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms and Explosives collaborated on plans to monitor gun show attendees using automatic license plate readers, according to a newly disclosed DA email obtained by the ACLU through the Freedom of Information Act. The April 2009 email states that DA Phoenix Division Office is working closely with ATF on attacking the guns going to, redacted, and the gun shows, to include programs, operation with LPRs at the gun shows. The government redacted the rest of the email, but when we received this document we concluded that these agencies used license plate readers to collect information about law-abiding citizens attending gun shows. An automatic license plate reader cannot distinguish between people transporting illegal guns and those transporting legal guns, or no guns at all. It only documents the presence of any car driving to the event. Mere attendance at a gun show, it appeared, would have been enough to have one's presence noted in a DEA database. Responding to inquiries about the document, the DEA said that the monitoring of gun shows was merely a proposal and was never implemented. We were certainly glad to hear them say this, as we had rationally, based on the scrap of information left unredacted in the document, concluded that gun show monitoring was underway. After all, this would not be the first time that the government has used automatic license plate readers to target the constitutionally protected right to assemble. In 2009, the Virginia State Police, in collaboration with the Secret Service, recorded the license plates of vehicles attending President Obama's inauguration, as well as campaign rallies for Obama and vice presidential candidate Sarah Palin. And unfortunately our security agencies, yesterday and today, have shown a pattern of engaging in systematic surveillance of peaceful assembly. The DEA's statement alleviates some concerns, but if the program was cancelled, why didn't we get any documents reflecting that decision in response to our FOIA request? The agency should now release such documents, and also create and release a written policy that it will not target First Amendment protected activity in the future. While in general we have not opposed the use of ALPRs for their stated purpose of checking plates against hot lists of known or suspected lawbreakers, provided the data on everyone else is not retained, we have serious concerns about using the technology in a way that is specifically targeted at people exercising their constitutionally protected rights. In 2012, the ACLU filed public records requests in 38 states and Washington, D.C., seeking information about the use of automatic license plate readers. Our July 2013 report, "You Are Being Tracked," summarized our findings. But the ACLU also filed FOIA requests with federal agencies, including the DEA. Automatic license plate readers must not be used to collect information on lawful activity, whether it be peacefully assembling for lawful purposes, or driving on the nation's highways. Without strong regulations and greater transparency, this new technology will only increase the threat of illegitimate government surveillance.